We are now ready to begin our midterm project. I'm going to turn on the application in Photoshop. As I do that, I'm going to reset my preferences. So I'm going to hold down the Shift key, the Option key, and the Command key. As I hold them down, I click on the application. I will say delete the Adobe Photoshop settings. I'm going to say yes to that. My application is going to open up. Now, I don't want to have this big application frame, so I'm going to go over here to Windows, and where it says application frame here, I'm going to click on it and shut it off. Notice my tools went to the side. I have kind of an open space. Now I'm going to open up the files that I intend. Actually, let me create my new file. So here we go. I'm going to say File New. And the document that we're requesting says we should make the 7 by 5 by 150. Now, if you wanted vertical, it means the height should be longer. And if you wanted horizontal, the width should be longer. I'm going to go vertical. So I want my height to be 7. I want my width to be 5. And everybody, the resolution for this project should be 151.50. I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to give it the period. So P, I'm going to assume I'm in period 2 right now. I don't actually have a class for period 2. And then I'm going to put my name. And then I'm going to put my first and my last name. And then I'm going to put midterm for midterm project. Now I'm going to hit OK. That'll just save it for now. And later on, I'll place it in a location. So now here is my page. Now I want to open up files that I intend on using, and you're going to accumulate your files as you need to. So here are the files that I want. I want to open up this file, and I want to add this, and I want to add this. I'm going to open them up using Photoshop, and they're going to open up there for me. What I want to do is I want to separate them one at a time so I can use them as I need to. I want to use a background picture. So as I have this picture, I can simply take the Move tool, pick it up and drag it over to my location. Now notice here it's not the right size, so I'm going to scale it up. I'm going to hit Command T for transform. I'm going to hit the Option key so I don't distort it. And I'm going to make it big enough to accommodate the space. I'm going to center it the way I'm happy with, and I'm going to place it. Next, I can shut this off. I no longer need it. Now I'm going to look at some other things. I think I would like to select this figure here. I made a selection earlier. Don't expect these things to be there automatically. I did this earlier, setting up my video. And I'm going to take the Move tool. I'm going to take my selection, and I'm going to put her in place. And now I want to put her in here, and I'm going to set her a little bit further back. Command T. I'm going to scale her down. Then hit the Shift key, and I'm going to bring her back. And so I'm going to place her even a little further back, about here. So now I've got my background, and I've got something here in my middle ground. And now I want to add my here. I'm going to hold on to that for now because I'm going to be using that type in a bit. And then I'm going to use this image here. Oops, didn't mean to just put that away. Let's bring that back out. I'm going to use this image, and I made a selection earlier. I'm going to load it now. And I can now take this, and I'm going to bring this over to the image, and it's very big. I have to scale it down. Command T, and hit the Option key, the Shift key, and see how I have to drag it over and make it smaller, and then drag it over and make it smaller, till I can accommodate it onto my page. So I'll place this here. Notice now I have foreground, midground, background. I think I want to do a little bit more with it. Maybe I'll do a little Command B, color balance. Maybe I'll give him a little more color. You know, make him come alive maybe. Let's see. Something like that. And hit OK. And then maybe I want to put a little shadow underneath him. So maybe here I'm going to take and get my burn tool. And maybe have it burn on the ground. And certainly what we're looking at here is incongruence, right? These images are very strange. They don't seem to belong. And that's how wonderful this project might be. And then you need to add your text layer. So I happen to have already typed my text layer. You're going to go to your text layer. You're going to use the type tool. and then you're going to put the name of the piece. So you're going to, whatever you suggested be. And once you do that, let's see, I think I have my type in here somewhere. It's so tiny I probably don't see it. Let's see, Command T, there it is. There's my type. And so this, I named it, the Spider Goddess Defends the Gate to the Temple of Life. And so there we go. Here's what the project will look like. Here's your type. Here's your background. Here's your middle ground. Here's your foreground. And here's your type layer. Okay. I hope you guys have a great time doing this project.